Question number 1 can be expressed as x squared equals 9x. In order to find the value of a certain number or variable x, we need to transpose this term into this side. So this will become x squared minus 9x. Okay, next step is to factor this binomial. So the common factor for this binomial is x. X squared divided by x is x, minus 9x divided by x is minus 9. So this is the factored form of this binomial. So next step is we do the zero property. So we separate these terms, x and x minus 9. Then zero property, x is equals to 0, x minus 1 is equals to 0. Then this binomial is we put plus 9 both sides. So this one is cancelled out and x is equals to positive 9. So therefore, we have two solutions. First is x is equals to 0 and x is equals to 9. Okay, this is our answer. Okay, how to find out if our solutions are correct? Okay, let's check. First, we need to check the solution number 1, x is equals to 0. So let's just substitute x to 0. So 0 squared equals to 9 times 0. So 0 squared is 0. 9 times 0 is 0. So our equation is balanced. So therefore, our answer x equals to 0 is correct. Next is we use this solution x equals to 9. So x is equals to 9. So 9 squared equals 9 times 9. So 9 squared is 81 equals 9 times 9 is 81. So the equation is balanced. So therefore, our solution x equals 9 is also correct. If you want to know how to factor binomials, polynomials, you can click the link below on the description section. Question number 2 talks about square, and its area is expressed as 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. A square is a polygon having 4 equal sides. So it is safe to say that this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. But we need to find out if this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. So how to determine if the trinomial is a perfect square one? So we need to find out the first and the last terms are perfect squares. So the first term, 4x squared, is a perfect square, since 4x squared can also be written as 2x times 2x. And the last term, 9, is also a perfect square, since 9 can also be written as 3 times 3. Okay, the next criteria is that the middle term is twice the product of the square roots of the first term and the square roots of the last term. Okay, what is the square root of the first term? The square root of 4x squared is 2x. And the square root of the last term is 3. So 2 times 2x is 4x times 3 is 12x. So it is the same. So therefore, this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. So next step is to factor this perfect square trinomial. So how to factor a perfect square trinomial? So first, we need the square root of the first and the last term. The square root of the first term is 2x. And the square root of the last term is 3. So this is the factor of 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. So this expression can also be written as 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 3. Therefore, 2x plus 3 is the length or the expression of the length of every side of the square. Question number 3 can be expressed as x squared minus 49 equals to 0. This is called difference between squares, since the first and the second term are squares. So the factors of the first term, x squared, are x times x, while negative 49, it's positive 7 and negative 7. So 7 times negative 7 is negative 49. Okay, therefore, the factors are x plus 7 and x minus 7. Okay, next step is to do zero property. X plus 7 equals 0. X minus 7 equals 0. Okay, we put negative 7 both sides, so this is cancelled out. So x is equals to negative 7. This one, positive 7 both sides, cancelled out. So x is equals to positive 7. So therefore, our answer is x equals negative 7 and x equals positive 7. Negative 7 and positive 7. Question number 4 asks us to find the value of the base and the height of the given triangle. The area is given, it's 80 square centimeters, and the height of the triangle is less than 6 than the base of the triangle. So let's find out. So the formula of the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. Okay, we have an area of 80 square centimeters. 80 equals to 1/2 times base. So let's substitute base as x times height. Height is x minus 6. Okay. So 1/2. X times x is x squared. X minus x is minus 6. So therefore, 80 is equals to x squared minus 6 over 2. Okay. So next step is to transpose this 82 here to this side. So it will become as x squared minus 6 over 2 minus 80 equals 0. Okay, next step is, so this one and this one are considered fractions. So we need a least common denominator for both fractions. So the common denominator is 2. So therefore 2, and we need to multiply this side by 2. Okay. Then we'll simplify. X squared minus 6. 80 times 2 is 160 over 2. Since they have a common denominator, equals to 0. Okay. Next step. Just focus the expression above the denominator. Our numerator is x squared minus 6x, x squared minus, sorry, this is 6x. Okay, 6x minus 160. Okay, so what are the factors of negative 160 that will sum up to negative 6x? So it will be, factors of 160 would be minus 16 plus 10. So minus 16 times positive 10 is negative 160. And negative 16 plus 10 is negative 6. So therefore our factors are x minus 16 and x plus 10. So therefore our base now is this one, 16. So x equals 16 and our height is 10. So our answer is 16 and 10. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. Question number 5 can be expressed as 4x squared equals to 20x. To find the value of x, we need to transpose this 20x to this side. So this will become 4x squared minus 20x. Next step is to factor this binomial. So the common factor is 4x. 4x squared divided by 4x is equals to x. And negative 20x divided by 4x is negative 5. Next step is we do the zero property. Okay, let's split these terms. 4x and x minus 5. We do the zero property. Okay, so for this expression, we apply positive 5 both sides. Okay, cancelled out. So x is equals to 5 and x here is equals to 0. So this is our answer. Okay, question number 7 is asking us to find the two consecutive integers that has a product of 90. So the factors of 90 that is consecutive are 9 and 10. So 9 times 10 is positive 90. And the other consecutive integers are negative 9 and negative 10. Negative 9 times negative 10 is positive 90 also. So this is our answer. Positive 9 and 10 and negative 9 and negative 10. Okay, question number 8 can also be expressed as s squared equals to 5 times 4s. S squared is derived from the formula of the area of a square, which is a squared. So this is a squared. And 4s is derived from the perimeter area of a square as 4s. So 5 is taken from this question. The area of a square is numerically equal to 5 times its perimeter. So that's why there's a 5 as a multiplier. Then we need to find the length of each side of this square. Okay. First thing to do, we need to multiply this 5 to 4s. So 5 times 4s is 20s. Okay. Copy the a squared. Next step is we need to transpose this 20s to this side. So a squared minus 20s. Okay. We need to factor this binomial. And the common factor for a squared minus 20s is s. S squared divided by s is s. Negative 20s divided by s is negative 20. Okay. Next step is zero property. S and s minus 20. S is equals to 0. Okay. Apply positive 20 both sides. Minus 20 plus 20 is cancelled out. So S is positive 20. So therefore, the measurement of each side of this square is 20. That's our answer. Question number 9 gives us a square and its area is expressed as 25x squared minus 70x plus 49. So this is a perfect square trinomial. So to factor a perfect square trinomial, we need to find out the square root of the first and the last term. Okay, the first term, its square root is 5x minus, since the middle term has a negative sign, and the square root of 49 is 7. So squared. So this can also be written as 5x minus 7 times 5x minus 7. So therefore, this expression is also the measurement of each side of the square. So this is our answer, 5x minus 7. For our final example question, we have a rectangular pond which has an area of 96 square meters, and the length of this pond is 4 more meters than twice of its width. So therefore, it is expressed as 2x plus 4 and width as expressed as x. So the formula of a rectangle is length times width. Okay, we have an area of 96, and let this formula be substituted by 2x plus 4 times x. Okay, next step, bring down 96. 2x times x is 2x squared. Positive 4 times x is positive 4x. Next step is we need to transpose this 96 to this 9 to this side. So this will become 2x squared plus 4x minus 96. Okay. Since this trinomial has coefficients of even numbers and the leading coefficient is 2, so we will divide all the coefficients by 2. So we have a common factor of 2. Okay. 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Okay. 4x divided by 2 is positive 2x. And negative 96 divided by 2 is negative 48. Okay. Now we have a leading coefficient of 1. And we have to factor this negative 48 that will sum up to positive 2. So the factors of negative 48 are 8 and negative 6. Positive 8 times negative 6 is negative 48. And positive 8 plus negative 6 is equals to 2. So therefore, our factors are x plus 8 and x minus 6. Okay. Next step, we will do the zero property. So just focus here. Okay. X plus 8 and x minus 6. Okay. Equals equals 0. Apply negative 8 both sides. So x here becomes negative 8. Okay, apply positive 6 both sides. So this x will become positive 6. Okay, we have two solutions, x negative 8 and x positive 6. Okay. We will use the second solution, x is equals to 6. So 2x plus 4. Okay. We will substitute x as 6. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 4, so equals 16. So therefore, this length is equals to 16. Okay, we will substitute x in width. So x is equals to 6. So therefore, this width here is equals to 6. So our answer is 16 and 6. So that's it for today. See you next time.